Hey YouTube, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make a deep house bass in FL Studio 12 using Sytrus. Now the first thing you want to do is drag your BPM anywhere from about 120 to 135. I'm going to set mine at 125, but it's all really according to your personal preference. The second thing you want to do is open up your plugin picker and open Sytrus. And you want to make sure that it's set to the default preset. Now the first thing you want to do is make sure you're on your main panel and you want to drag your pitch the whole way down. The second thing you want to do is over here in this modulation tab and effects tab, you're going to want to go to operator 2 right here that I have selected, and you're going to want to drag it to about 40%. If you want a more intense sound, you're going to want to drag it higher. If you're going to want a less intense sound, you're going to drag it lower. The next thing you want to do is go to your Operator 1 tab, and you're going to want to drag the frequency ratio to 1. Next thing you want to do is turn your envelope on, drag your second point the whole way to the left. This gives it that kind of plucky sound. The next thing you want to do is drag your third point the whole way down and move it to about the middle of where it says key M, right around this area. Then you're going to want to right click your last point and delete it. The next thing you want to do is copy the state of the envelope. Then you want to go to operator 2 and then paste state. This should give you a basic deep house synth. Now it's going to sound really plucky and short. It's going to be a very short synth. Now what I like to do is add reverb to it instead of actually dragging out the envelope farther. My bad. Let me readjust this. And this is the basic sound you're going to get. Now, what I like to do is go to your mixer, click channel routing, and if you have more than one track selected, these are your tracks on your channel rack. I just have one selected at the time. If you want to select all of them, you just double click, then you right click insert one and click root, go to channel routing and click root selected channels starting from this track. But if you only have one selected, which is this, you're going to want to right click, click channel routing, and route selected channels to this track. If you've already inserted more channels, it'll keep these channels, it won't delete them. But the next thing you want to do is click on slot 1, go to Fruity Reverb 2, and a lot of times you're going to want to either use the default or cathedral preset. You can also make your own preset, but that's up to you. Then if you use the default, now if you want to add some drums and add a little melody, that's just a basic melody that I decided to create. If you want to add anything else like drums, I recommend getting a nice kick. I already have a kick selected right here. It's what I would normally use when I'm experimenting. And and maybe add in some hats and a snare. Just going to use this. I'm not really sure which one I should use. Grab something like this, and you are also going to want to grab a 707 open hat for later on. And just fill in something like this. And then for your second pattern, you're going to want to add in these for the open hat. I'll just add in these open hats right here. This is the basic sound you're going to want to go for. Anyways, I hope you found this tutorial helpful. Please subscribe and like for more, and goodbye.